The project we're talking about today is the VF Corporation Responsible Living exhibition that we curated for them in 2012 as part of their Future Wear Summit, which was looking at the innovations of the future for apparel. And we had to curate a space which would show a holistic and futuristic vision of sustainable textiles and fashion. And we went about that by using 10 sustainable design strategies. So through the process of developing a new design brief and sampling and making and redesigning, we arrived at new prototypes and took those to exhibition and gathered more feedback. At the exhibition, there were 350 of the leading designers and directors and managers of VF Corporation, and we gathered feedback in situ, which allowed us then to refine some of the ideas. But the main findings were from things like the long life denim, where we were proposing that new weave techniques are used to develop triple cloths that would mean that your jeans would wear down gracefully and beautifully, so that as you developed rips and tears and worn areas, new patterns would emerge and the jeans would be made to last a very long time. We also developed packaging concepts where we removed the shoebox and used multifunctional products that could be worn after you arrived home with your new boots. We also developed repair concepts so that shoes could last up to 2 years longer once they developed a hole in their sole. Clara Vulatik's bags demonstrated a new approach to social innovation in the supply chain, using waste products from denim factories to be made into a high-end product for one of the other VF brands, the nautical brand. So really looking at kind of closed-loop new systems for using waste, but also involving a community in a positive, beneficial way. And the paper t-shirt is really demonstrating how fast fashion needs to be genuinely fast. Designing for cyclability, designing knowing that something isn't going to be washed, but it's going to be composted or recycled, means that we're not going to be spending an extra 50 to 60% of the energy needed to launder products. So it was a really broad approach, a holistic approach to sustainable design, engineered to work in a space together, and with taking the participants on a tour around the space, we were able to ascertain which ideas were suitable for which brands, which were close to market, which were near, or which were far from market. The main conclusions for us were that the sustainable design strategies, our cards, are a very good way to inspire new ideas. They're a great form of communication. They start new conversations. So using our design strategies with different groups, from very young emerging designers through to design teams in large companies, and even the CEOs of the entire corporation, playing these card games, playing with these sustainable design strategies, would bring new insight, new energy, new conversations into a corporation. We found that the strongest responses were to the way in which we had used new technologies like laser welding, and quite a simple approach, which is to reconsider how we cut a garment, how we use a lay plan to reduce what can be up to 15% of material waste in the factory. There's some very key ideas which had strong feedback in the exhibition space. The future is about combining the strategies now, not just having a single strategic approach to product design, but to combining various strategies to lead to ever more sophisticated ideas. And this work by Dr. Kate Goldsworthy is particularly interesting. She uses a laser welding technology, which is traditionally used in packaging, to fuse together in a very creative way various layers of polyester. No adhesives, no extra chemicals are used. So she can cut, she can weld, but she can also pattern the surface of the textile, all by using the same laser. And this means that potentially we can see a new kind of production line. We could imagine a laser production line where we are cutting a garment, we're constructing it and seaming it, and we're also effectively printing it with a design, all happening on the same production line, and possibly with the same people looking after the product range. So you have a sense of continuity and commitment that you get from the car industry, for example. So we're really excited about the way that new technology and new materials can come together with new concepts for manufacturing.